So it's day 30, and I'm sitting at 935.91. Now, a lot of times people are okay with just getting 8% a year, just in their investment account. S&P 500 might get 10+% a year, but this has almost doubled in 30 days. In 30 days, not a whole year. So that's pretty powerful. Now, a lot of times at this point, people are like, I mean, but is it sustainable? Is that too good to be true? And I get all of those thought processes. I truly do. But at this point, I've been through 30 days of trade signals twice a day. I've been through where it has been a loss, but they did a makeup trade that made up for more than the loss. So I've experienced that. So now I'm at the place where my results are starting to outweigh the doubt. My results have truly started to outweigh the doubt. Because at one point it was like, okay, it's doubtful, will that take place? Is that really what happens on a day to day? But then at another point, you get to seeing things happen. You see a losing trade. Okay, how do they handle this? Oh, this is how they recover. Oh, this is how they bounce back. Oh, they made it even better. Oh, by sharing it, you can actually get bonuses and you're incentivized. So that speeds up the process. Oh, they give you bonus trades. That speeds up the process. So now the doubt is fading. And now it's just more so based on results. I've seen all of the scam headlines. I've seen it. But I wanted to pretty much document this experiment so that way I can serve as a person who's on the inside receiving or seeing what's going on the day-to-day versus on the outside assuming just because it seems too good to be true and, they claim it's not registered or, in a position to where it protects your money, et cetera, et cetera. This is an investment. This is risky, but you got to just determine, are you willing to make that risk? Now, I'm not saying you should take your 401k and put it into something like this. Now, the thought process may make you say, hey, let me put in more, and I get it. But what if, just what if, you were to take your daily coffee money or money that you might spend on things on a regular basis and give it a different path? Say, you know what? I would spend that in a month or in 2 months in this area. Let me just put it here and see what it does. What if you were to take your tax refund? And this is coming from a previous tax specialist who understands that most people, when they get their return, they plan on doing good things with it. I'm going to do this. But then when the money comes, they're like, dang, where did the money go? But what if you took a portion of that and said, you know what? I'm going to give it a different path. I'm going to give it a different life. I'm going to give it an opportunity to actually become something. And then you see what that does. And then now you'll have an understanding for yourself of how the system operates, not just basing it off of fear or hearsay and what everybody else is saying, because I'm aware of all of those things, but I have to get a hands-on first-hand experience in order for me to determine, okay, are people just fluffing it up, or is it actually what it says it is? And when I listen to the people that are in the network, they have hope. They're seeing their lives change on a different level. When I listen to the leadership, I see, oh, he's on a big mission. He really wants to help end poverty. He really understands that we've been conditioned to be consumers, and if we're conditioned to be consumers, then we'll never truly get ahead. Oh, he created a system that allows people to do that, even if they don't tell us all. They just want to benefit off of the daily copy trades. Oh, he incentivizes those who help grow the network because it helps to build his vision. It helps to help him accomplish his dreams of playing a key significant role in ending poverty. I get it. So all of those things come together, and it just gives me the confidence to share this. I'm still documenting, but I'm sharing it from an angle of, hey, this is something that I see working for many people. This is something I can see working for myself and my family. And I can see this working for you. Although I can't see you, I see you. And I can see this working for you. But just give it a try for yourself. And if you want to take action and get started, then it's a link down below for you to get started. If you're already a member of BG Wealth, then you can click a link and get access to a system that's helping many people get enrolled a lot smoother. So that way it's something that if you want to, advance to the next level, then you can use that system as well. Now, I'm going to give you a brief synopsis of what that 521 could be in 365 days in comparison to what it would be if I just left it in a typical account, like a savings account or some type of, S&P 500. Not to get away from those things, but understand that you can have a portion of your money outpacing it. The ultimate hedge against inflation. The ultimate hedge against these other entities that say that they're going to get you a certain rate of return. So let's look at it real quick. But if you want to get started, links are down below. And let me know your personal experience. If you're a part of BG Wealth, drop your personal experience down below and let the other people see. Let the other people know. All right, so let's get into it. The daily compounder, starting with 521. You can start with whatever you wish. Many people start with more. You know, I hear it all day. But we're starting with, you know, what many people have the ability to start with today, if they choose to. And it's doing 1.2% daily. After 365 days, what could that become? This is just considering that it actually stayed in there and didn't get moved. I didn't make any withdrawals. It can become $40,000 in 365 days at 1.2% daily. And a lot of people find that hard to imagine. They're like, they got to be too good to be true, because we've been trained and conditioned to believe that just because it's beyond the norm, it's too good to be true. Well, you got to believe that you're the person who deserves for good things to be true happening to you. And when you switch that mentality, then you should say, hey, you know what? Why not me? If not me, then who? It's the people who actually take the next step. The people who actually are willing to endure and go through and overcome the naysayers and the individuals who, you know, feel like this is too good to be true. Now, I'm still documenting my experience, which is subject to change, but at this present moment, the results are outweighing the doubt. But this is something that could potentially happen if it was left in there for 365 days. Now, what I want to point out is, after about 5 days, there would be a 6% rate of return. You mean to tell me that I would have to leave my money somewhere for a year in order for my 521 to grow to become 559.66? I'm just counting it as 6 days. Down here, if you look at April 5th, 6 days away, it will grow to 559. Well, this happened in 6 days. But if you leave it in the highest yielding saving account, it'll take quite some time for that to happen. So I just want you to point that out. Now, let's say you kept it in for, a couple of weeks. What it grows to in a couple of weeks, which is 600 plus, it would take a whole year if it was sitting in the S&P 500. So is it worth at least giving it a shot to see if this is something a portion of your money could be put towards in order to position it to grow? If not, no big deal. This is no pressure. This is not me trying to convince. I just want to stress the importance of giving it a shot, because it's not the typical investment. This is copy trading. So this allows you to participate in what many people call day trading. And day trading allows people to get percentages on a day-to-day basis. And when done strategically, a person can grow their account by 1.2% a day or more. It's people who grow by much more, but those who are trained in this area, they understand the importance of not over leveraging yourself, making sure you're protecting and managing your risk accordingly. And that's what this system does. But instead of you doing it, you're going to have to learn every in and out of trading. Not that that's a bad thing. That's a skill that definitely can pay the bills and some. But instead of you having to learn those things, you can copy the trades of an expert and see what it does for you, alongside you learning how to trade and things of that nature, if that's something you choose to do. If you want access to the system to get started with BG Wealth Sharing, there should be a link below. You can reach out to me directly. That link gives you my information, so you can send me a text, and that way I can help you through every part of the process as well if need be. And then if you're already a part of BG Wealth, then consider grabbing that system and sharing your success down below. Mr. Smith signing out. Salute.